Hello everyone. Here we are going to show you how we solve a problem which is a flow through a converging diverging nozzle using Ansys. So first what we need to do is we go to the plane that we would like to sketch on and we choose the sketching tab. We go and our first aim is to draw the two lines of the geometry. We're drawing the geometry. So basically I draw the two lines on both sides, and next what I need to do is I need to go to constraints to set the lines equidistant from the axis and also parallel to each other. So first I do parallel and I'm setting in parallel. 1 second, just give me a while. Okay, the parallel is done. Now symmetry is also done. I did both. Now what I need to do next is I need to draw the remaining parts of the nozzle. So I go back to draw and I choose line, then I draw the I forgot to dimension the line, so I just go back to dimensions. It makes the sketching more easier. So I choose length or distance then, and then I set the dimension to be, say, 10 meters for both the lines. So I'm just doing that. I type the dimension as 10 meters. Then next is I just position the line in between. I position the x-axis right there, so I'm just going to set it as 5 meters, the line between the x-axis and the other end as 5 meters on both sides. So that's done. This makes my sketching more easier. So now for drawing further, I go back to line. I draw, this is the converging part, and then that's the diverging end. And similarly for the bottom portion also, the converging, and that's the diverging. Now since that's done, I go back to dimension and I set the distance between the midpoint and one end of the intersection point. You can call as maybe, let's say, 2 meters. So that's done, and I'm supposed to do the same for the next. I don't know what this error is, so I'll need to do this again. Just give me a moment till I figure this out. So that's done, and now next I need to attain a surface. So what I do is I need to go to concept, surface from sketches. I need to select the surfaces I would want all the lines to select. Then next thing I click on is generate. So generate, and there we have the surface. So this we get done with the geometry. So we close the geometry. I'm just waiting for, I forgot to do something. So I go back to edit. I need to name each section of the geometry, for example inlet. So I need to choose this section, that's the inlet. So I right click, name selection, and I type it as inlet wall. I'm just doing that, inlet, so it's in. And then next I go back and I select outlet. No, it didn't work. Okay, my bad. I had to right click it. Okay, so I go back, I do the same again I change the outlet as, okay, the error came because I renamed the in to out, so I moved back to in. Now, okay, so in is set, that's the inlet. Now I select the outlet, right click again, name selection, and I name it as out. 1 second, and that's done. Next is I need to name the walls, so I select the walls, 1 2 3 4, those are the 4 walls. I need to right click again. Okay, yeah, right click, name selection, name section, walls. So yeah, so I guess that's it, and yeah, we're done with the geometry. Once we click on generate, we close the geometry. Now next we need to do is the meshing. So I open meshing, just waiting for it to load, so just give me a moment. It's open, but the geometry needs to get loaded, so I'm waiting for that. And it's going okay, so we got the meshing there. No, sorry, the geometry there. Now for meshing, we click on mesh, we select the area, we go to insert and face meshing. So the face meshing is done. Now again what we do is we need to select the area again. 1 second. Generate mesh. Yeah, so the meshing is done. Now insert again, we need to do the sizing for the meshing. So I'm just going to set the sizing of the meshing as 0.025 for the first time. Element size, drop down. No, it's not this. My bad. That should be element size. Yeah, element size down there. So you set it as 0.025 and you click on generate mesh. It's going to take quite some time, so just bear with me. Yeah. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm generating the mesh, and here we got the mesh loaded already, and I just need, it's getting done, so just give me a moment. So yeah, so the meshing is done now. Okay, the problem in this was maybe, I think, the mesh size. That's why it's completely black. So I'll just change the size. I think it was too small. So I go back to face sizing, and then I change it to 0.25. And yeah, so that's done, and I generate it. So the meshing is done there. As you see, that is our meshing. Now next, what we do is you click on update or generate mesh. That's all done. Now we close the meshing, and then we go further for the setup and setting up. So yeah, that will be explained further.
So next we're going to set up. First we'll right click setup, and we'll pick the double precision. We'll pick the serial and processing options. Okay, and then we'll wait for Fluent to start up. Alright, so we'll turn the energy on, the energy equation on, we'll make sure it's on, and we'll pick Invicid. And then for the air, we're going to just change and create, values are correct. For the boundary conditions, we're going to click operating conditions and make sure the pressure is on 0. And for the gauge and initial gauge pressure, and for the supersonic initial gauge pressure, both at 115,000. The outer pressure is 1,000, that's okay. And then we're going to the solution methods. We'll pick the Gauss node, and we'll keep the second order. We're going to go create, and then area weighted average. And we want to change, first of all click plot, and then ensure all the others. Wait, create. So area weighted. Oh yeah, we need to select the surfaces, so in, out, and the walls, and we need to click plot. Okay, and then we go into the solutions. We need hybrid initialization, and we initialize. Okay, for the data to be stored, yes. After initializing, we can run the calculations now. So first of all, let's run the calculations, and this should take some time. So it's doing the different iterations right now. And as we can see, it's converging. So the iterations depend on many values, depends on what you selected from before. So it might take very long depending on the values you selected before. Alright, so we can see here the iterations. The plot, we want to set up all these values for the pressure plot. So the in, out, and walls. And we can also do the velocity plot, Mach number plots. We can see them all. You can see the changes right here. So alright. Yeah, so now we're going to display the flow through the nozzle, how the Mach number changed to the nozzle. You're going to use the contour, and we'll just save it again. Computer, okay. Alright. And that's it. That's it for the Fluent. We're done with that. first of all, we'll save one more time, and then PC 0. And then after it saves, one sec. Alright, so next we're going to right-click edit the results. Now that we're done with the solution from Fluent, we'll wait for it to start up, allow access, okay. So now we're able to see the results of what we analyzed in Fluent. First of all, we want to change the view to okay. So we want to insert the streamline, and in the streamline we want to start from the velocity, from the inlet, and we'll apply, and then we can. So these are the streamlines now. You can see them, and we're able to start an animation now to see how the fluid would flow inside the nozzle. So as you can see, that's how it would flow. On the right, it's much quicker, higher velocity, and that's it. Thanks a lot for watching.